Did it stay pretty cool?
Yeah, it stayed very cool.
In your cooler?
That's right. Set up nicely. Last night I freed this up while the carcass was still warm. I pulled this free from here. Comes out easily this morning. Along with this. This is the nicest lard in the whole pig. This would be like your baking lard.
Happy day, guys.
Happy day.
We need the milk warm. Beth Dougherty needs it for her cheese making. We're gonna learn how to make cheese today. You look thrilled. You don't like cheese?
It's okay. But Lily let the sheep out.
Oh no. Does she know this?
I hope so.
Making cheese today, are you excited?
Yeah.
You excited? Parting a pig, you guys can go learn how to do that if you want. We need that milk warm. Let's go, she's waiting on it. Beth.
Yep.
We'll have to become neighbors if the apocalypse comes.
I know.
Because you
Sounds like a good idea.
You just get with it. You're holding our towels.
Oh well.
Jeez,
I mean,
first time guest.
You have
I'm
like
very impressed.
3 different kinds. You have the ones that are good enough to be in the bathroom, the ones that are good enough to be in the kitchen, the ones that are rags.
Yeah. I was literally shocked this morning when I was cooking breakfast with Lily. Every single one of you came in here and said, you just started working.
That's what we do at home.
You started working and then said, what can I do? That's somebody who really wants to help.
It's also somebody who's used to working. It's like you sit down, you think, it's not really appropriate for me to be sitting still if there's stuff to be done.
You know how much there is to be done.
Oh my gosh.
Living the homestead life.
Well, and also how much, I mean, like folding laundry is a pleasure if you can sit and talk to somebody.
That's true.
You know, sure. I'd sooner fold laundry than sit and talk with my hands in my lap. Right.
Preach. I got your morning milk.
Great.
So you need more warm milk for what you're doing?
So you use warm milk when you're using, you know, ideally you're taking the milk out of the cow and putting it right in the cheese bucket. Okay. Most of the time I'm not, but for whatever reason there's a delay or I'm using cold milk. But the reason it's important or it's valuable to use body temperature milk from a cow is that's exactly the temperature at which both the lactobacteria you're using for starter and the rennet are going to do their job the best. That's because the lactobacilli, the cultures in here, I'll use whatever you got. That's because the cultures in this milk are there naturally. They're there in her teat, not in her udder, but in her teat canal.
Isn't that something?
To protect the milk, and so that when the baby cow, when the calf nurses, its stomach gets probiotics put in it every time automatically. Milk is so nutritious that if it wasn't protected by lactobacilli, it would grow pathogens, you know, it would grow every germ that wanted to hop in and have a family. And a lot of that is stuff that you don't want in there. So not only do the lactobacilli put probiotics in your gut, but they also create an hostile environment for pathogens. They lower the pH, and they're perfectly happy at a low pH, but your stomach pathogens aren't.
Do you want this whole thing? This is 2.5 gallons.
So
and
let me look at
that
let me
pail
see.
was
You get
almost
it right
2
about
gallons.
here is perfect because that gives me about 2 gallons to work with in here, and then I know what I'm doing.
What cheese are you making first?
So what I'm going to do is set up curds for a Gouda, and I'm hoping they're going to work perfectly. If they were to get funny on me, like if there's enough yeast, and in the fall when there's a lot of pollen in the air, sometimes you get yeast in your milk, that it made the curds bloat, they'd get bubbles in them. We could make mozz with that, but we couldn't make a Gouda with that.
Yeah, we know how to make mozz. Hopefully we're making Gouda.
Well, this is cultured mozz, so this is
This is a different mozz.
right. This is not citric acid mozzarella. This is a cultured mozzarella. So this is just milk.
You have to import citric acid.
Yes, right, and I don't use
So
it.
it'd be nice to not have to do that.
So this is just milk that we brought from home. We were traveling and we had it along.
Oh, cool.
And I said to Sean, if you don't drink it, let it get warm. I'll use it for a culture.
Oh, good.
And so, like your nose would tell you, this is already a beautiful, mostly miso
Smells
fillet.
more sour.
It smells like sour cream.
Yeah. Okay.
Or cream cheese, and that tells you that the culture is cooler temperature loving, like 70 to 90.
Yeah.
And it's just perfect to go ahead and add some to this as a starter.
So if we were doing this, we'd have set out some milk last night.
Yeah, or you could actually use yogurt, buttermilk, or kefir to do the same thing. And you notice I didn't measure because it's not terribly important.
Okay.
The milk is already inoculated.
Okay.
But it would culture slowly if I didn't add some
Okay.
extra.
If you didn't have warm milk, could you just warm it up?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're taking cold milk and and the cream has risen, what you do is, so we're gonna stick this on the stove for just a minute. It's right about 88, and I like to see it around 93.
So we are gonna heat it up.
So we're just gonna put it and warm it up a little bit. It's got that thick clad bottom, so it's gonna absorb heat fast into that.
Yeah.
And so I have to pull it off as soon as it starts.
I like your warm bag here.
Right.
Oh, you sewed. You actually
Oh,
sewed
there's an old bath towel, and so this, they're both old bath towels.
a drawstring into it.
Yeah, right.
That's
it
cool.
just makes it a little bit easier. And this is actually 2 of them. This is one too,
Okay.
but I just spread it over the top. Now.
All right, good, fantastic. That's just gonna keep it warm for.
Warming up.
You're gonna try to hope that cultures by
It'll do all the culturing it needs to do by 9:20.
in 7 hours.
Then lard run it.
Yeah.
And then, and then I
No.
mean, there's a process.
You're
but
hoping that does it in 4.5 hours.
It'll do it.
Okay.
I can't be certain it's going to be as firm as I want it to be, but if it isn't, we're going to fake it. It'll
Should we
still
put
work.
it somewhere warmer?
It's fine.
Okay, good.
This isn't the stage at which it needs more heat.
Now, the only
Later
problem-
on, I'll be adding heat.
The only problem with taking that with us is it's gonna be cold over in that barn. Does that matter? It's gonna be as
We'll
cold
see
as
what
it is
stage
outside.
we're at.
Okay.
We'll see what stage we're at.
Okay.
Because I don't actually cook it on a stove. I add hot water from a kettle
Okay.
to warm it. So I could even have a kettle over here, carry it over there, and do it over there if you like, right? You can do this any way
No,
you
that's
want.
neat. That's neat if we can do it there. Literally stepped away. I literally say 30. He started at like 7:40. And you're almost done with half the pig?
Yeah.
It goes fast.
Wow.
He's really
That's
good.
really,
And he was teaching it.
if there's something that I'd like to teach people, it's that this doesn't have to be a long all-day process.
Yeah.
This can be something you do.
You don't even have to get pork chops out of this. This can be a roast.
Exactly. Yep, we've done a lot of times at home. We'll take this loin out boneless off of the bone,
Yeah.
and that I'd be done already. We'd be done, and we'd be wrapping.
You coming to the film shoot? It's every day bring your kid to work day on the farm? And the film shoot?
What Brandon does is he cling wraps. So he'll cling wrap a piece very thoroughly, and then he'll wrap it and uncoat it. That's how he can wrap and uncoat it.
Okay. I wonder what Tara's using. She gets it, it's like uncoated, unwaxed, everything. But it's like really thick.
He said what we have.
Yeah.
I haven't
Maybe
seen.
what she using. Why don't you show him that?
Yeah.
It says it's gonna freezer burn,
Oh,
but we may eat this soon enough.
right. Or we could just put it in we could just vacuum seal it, because that's what we know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We're going for the most non-toxic paper as possible because we've raised this thing. We've raised this thing on organic feed, no dewormer, no vaccines, nothing.
Rotated them, like just spent a lot of time.
So we hate to throw any of it
But
away at
also,
the end.
we live in the world. It's been very difficult trying to decide. I don't know, I got 2 different ones, and both people said that they wrap their meat. Like there was reviews.
Why don't we try it?
For freezing.
How about we just some of each?
Yeah.
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 And then we
in
can
our
get a-
experience, when we have accidentally bought unfaced paper, we
It's
regretted
not
it.
been-
But
oh, really?
let's just do some of each,
I like
Yeah.
that idea.
and then you're going to be able to tell
then we
people
could-
which one.
Yeah, that'd be a good learning experience for all of us. But this is gonna leach as bad as plastic?
I mean, it does have plastic coating. I don't know if it
Okay,
leaches.
but everything's
So-
cold,
Right.
so it's not gonna leach nearly as
Right.
bad.
So
It
what
has
I
to-
read is at 77 degrees, plastic does leach into our food at 77 degrees.
Well, the good news is this is not 77.
At a much lower rate at 77. At like 120, it's like rapidly leaching into
Yes,
our
you don't
food.
want to shrink wrap a chicken
So, right.
because it's 180 degrees.
Yeah. That, we've eaten a lot of plastic
Yeah.
with our shrink wrap chicken.
Yeah.
So, I feel better about this because it's frozen.
Right.
Like that's why we use vacuum seal bags, because like what are you gonna do? Like
Right.
I would love to know, because people are like, how do you not use plastic? I'm like, I wish someone would tell me.
Look at all the plastic.
Because I've looked and have tried,
Right.
and like really,
In terms of putting it in the freezer,
you have to.
you need something that's a vapor barrier.
Well, where are
And
you
this-
not gonna get plastic? Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
What we need
Yeah.
to do is all join make a tribe. and then just eat the meat fresh.
Now, when they wax the paper, I mean, that was a thing at one time.
I know, that's what we did.
Yeah,
Beeswax.
that's, see, now that would be very interesting.
I have looked for a beeswax butcher paper. I have not found one yet. But I have
Start
not
a line
searched.
of butcher paper.
I know this is the product.
Maybe that's our product.
This is our
There you
product. Is butcher paper that has beeswax on it.
All right,
I mean,
we'll try. Yeah, because this is straight up
because
paper.
I was like really hoping someone else had done that.
If it was me and I was demoing these three, if I was checking these three out, I wouldn't do a lot of meat in these two because I do think you're going to probably end up with some freezer.
Yeah.
But I can do a couple
Okay.
packs in each of these.
Yeah,
That
just do
sound
a
good to
little
you?
bit. Just
Okay.
do a little bit in this, and then let's do that, and then let's just see where we go from it.
Right.
Now he said 3. Is this another one? Is this another
This
experiment?
is this. So yeah. So
And we
this
all
is
know
one
how
that I
plastic
got.
turns out. Turns out great. Vacuum sealed
We
plastic
know how plastic
turns out great.
Vacuum sealed
You can
plastic.
see what's in it.
You got a long time. This you've got 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
Which?
Will you eat the hog?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's two.
No, this is definitely gone in 6 to. This is gone in. Well, were we eating this tonight?
What is it?
Right, so that doesn't need to be wrapped.
So that's,
Justin, how long will we eat this?
well, it's double that because that's just half of it.
If your
So
family just went through
we
this, you do
easily
about
5-6 pounds a week, or yeah, 5-6 pounds a week.
Honestly, that's the argument for the trailer is I can keep harvesting hogs throughout the year. I'm not trying to harvest
Yeah.
everything in the winter and have be stockpiled for the whole year.
Or I don't have to worry about, if I have to get my butchering date, I'm stuck.
Right.
I have to go with the butchering
And
date.
in
Yeah.
our
But if we can
family,
do it
we
or-
frequently slaughter a beef, split it 3 ways,
That's right.
go through it, and slaughter another
We're gonna
beef.
do it until 2 days beforehand,
That's
and you
right,
say
sometimes.
we really want to get rid of this cow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and we can drop everything and slaughter a beef in, well, I'm not
That's a
doing
good way to look
but
at it.
in a
That's
very
how we're gonna. We need to do our lambs that way. Don't kill them all at once.
Yeah.
Just let him breed them when he breeds them,
Yeah,
and just harvest our
just
lambs when
harvest
we
as
need
we
them.
need meat. I like
Lambs are
that.
perfect for that.
Lambs
They
are
are
so
so
underrated.
small.
Lambs are so
Bless.
underrated.
I mean,
That's
they take
another
like
reason.
30 minutes and 30 minutes.
Is this the perk of the job? Learning some homestead stuff. Seeing all these greats come through. Learn the homestead stuff and get paid. Podcast time. Cannot wait to sit with these guys. Mentors of mine in farming and life and faith and everything. Parenting. We're really going to go deep with them. Sean, you ever been on an in-person podcast?
Lots.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The one with Brandon Sheard, was that live and in person?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Oh, we do a lot of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, hopefully we'll take you places you've never been before today. That's my goal.
Yes.
This will be a first.
So we're gonna wrap this up to keep it warm while we're working.
We're going to be making cheese while we do a podcast.
Right. And at this point, I can't even afford to joggle it too much. I'm just gonna lay these over the top.
She's a professional homesteader.
Yes, she is. How many
we're
books
just-
you written by now? Is it just the 2?
The 8
big
field
ones
guides
and
and then the 2 big
Okay.
books.
All right. I'm getting a sneak peek of this one.
Oh, great.
I love these ones. Uncorrected proof, not for sale, not for
That's
quotation.
right. It's being printed even as we
So
speak.
where am I?
Heck yeah. Look at this.
The Doughertys and then the Couturers, they were all cuddly. We're like sitting apart. They did ask us too.
They
like-
did. It was hard
Look.
to get everything in the frame. They were
Look.
far apart.
He's got his arm around her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how.
How long
We
y'all been
always
married?
say
It looks better when everyone's tight.
Yeah.
Justin.
How long you been married?
Tighten up with me, bud.
Going on 40 years. We're gonna be. That's how we're ending our Camino.
He never.
Okay.
On your 40th
on our
anniversary.
40th anniversary.
Oh, I love
Oh
it.
man, now I got my first question.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be
Mr.
about
Professional.
how are they married 40 years and still so
Wait, can you put
affectionate?
that there?
Oh, still so
There's a
affectionate.
camera, bud.
Oh look, a kiss. Do it again, zoomed in.
So see how this is holding still while I turn the pot?
Yeah.
Is because this is a curd and it's floating a
big
little bit
curd.
away. It is one big
So
curd.
what happened?
So a curd, milk is proteins, fats, sugars, and a bunch of vitamins and minerals suspended in water. Suspended in water. And what you're trying to do when you make a cheese is get those solids, the food value out, and get most of the water out, keep the food value, salt it, and then it'll keep a long time.
Okay.
And so the way you do that is the way a calf's stomach would do it, which is you induce the proteins, which are long, complex, sort of origami style molecules, you induce them to form a matrix. So they'll join up in a 3D network, and inside that network, all the fat and minerals are going to get caught. The proteins form the matrix, and then the other stuff gets caught inside of it. And because they're sort of they're like origami, they like to fold up in complicated shapes. Once they join hands, they begin to shrink as they're folding up. So you can tell that the matrix is there because we have this curd. Here's the other way we're going to check.
Did this happen?
Yeah. So I stick my finger in at an angle, and I bring it up sideways. See that clean break, that clean
Yes,
crack
like your
that
finger with a
formed?
sharp knife.
That's right.
Right.
So
And
that
that's what
tells us.
she will be doing next.
So that tells us that this curd is ready to be cut. And when we cut it, we just get it, we make a lot of little curds, so we make a lot more surface area so that more whey can come out faster and the curds will shrink. Thank
And
you,
we'll
Rebecca.
do this, the rest of this process at
So
once.
we're gonna cut these, and I'm going about 3/4 of an inch apart.
So this is the same thing you would do for mozzarella, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So far.
it kind of starts the same.
The beginning
I'll
steps of
cheat.
But we're gonna
cheese
make
are
Gouda.
identical,
Yeah.
right?
Is Gouda
beginning-
the ultimate homestead cheese?
Yeah,
Or is
I think
mozzarella?
so. No, Gouda because it's
Has more
because it
purpose?
stores. You can
Oh.
you can age it for a long time.
And not at freezer temp. You can
No,
just
no,
age it
no,
on
no.
Yeah,
Right,
you
right.
can just
could-
age it.
You can
Yeah.
actually. It's fascinating. I mean, the understood temperature for a cheesecake is 55 degrees, but over the years we've discovered by doing
And-
that you can do it in your refrigerator and you can do it on the counter. It's just going to slow it
And how
down
is-
or speed it up and change the results a bit.
How
So
is
the
Gouda
colder-
consumed? How do you like to eat it? Is it
Any way
like a
you
cheddar
like to.
I
cheese?
think it's like cheddar.
So we go down to the cheesecake when we pull out a cheese. You know, like we've run out of the last one, so we get another one out and we bring it out and we cut a wedge. And we, you know, whoever's in the kitchen always wants to taste it. And we go, and then we wait a few hours because it's gonna, as it breathes, the flavor changes.
Do you make a grilled cheese with it? Do you shred it and put it on Mexican?
Whatever
Do
it's
you-
Anna has been
appropriate
doing
for.
fabulous stuff with taking her homemade bread and then putting cheese on top of it and
Okay.
then putting some
Cheese
seasoning
sandwich.
on top of it, and it is just fabulous.
Okay.
I love grating it. I grate it on everything. So I put it on my salad.
Potatoes.
I put it on,
Potatoes, salad.
Everything.
Oh, everything. Right,
Just
right. Like
my-
you fix
whatever
dinner
I
and
have
then
on
you
my
grate
plate,
cheese
I'm
all over the
grating
top.
cheese over the
Yes,
top.
Put it on a
everything.
fried zucchini and squash.
Yeah.
But we
can do
also
that.
just walk through and we slice off some and start eating it.
Right, right. It's
It's
just on the
delicious.
counter. It's usually not
It's-
going to get refrigerated. It's
So-
just going to sit there and we're going to eat it.
It's like cheddar. It's the most versatile.
That's right.
It's very versatile.
It is very
Okay.
versatile.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing to remember. So imagine that it's spring and you've just calved out a cow and you've got extra milk and Rebecca makes 10 cheeses. And she puts them, we're going to pretend for a minute that you have a place that stays about 55. And so you put them there. And but you're not going to eat them as fast as she made them. So each successive one you eat is going, even if you eat them in the order she
better.
made them in, is going to be older. So they're going to be different as you go along, right?
So how are we going to get a 55-degree area?
I found like a wine fridge
Yeah, those work
that
really well.
you can set to 55 and it has the humidity
control
also setting. Like there's, and so,
Heck yeah, let's do it.
I mean, I'm hoping it's still available.
Let's do it.
I like did this research a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that's my plan is to put in the garden kitchen, in the counter or somewhere
Yeah.
down in the garden kitchen, this little wine fridge. And you
Yeah.
can get shelves for it too. That's the other thing.
Now your answer, instead of buying that,
Yes, I would
is
not
to
spend the
dig
money.
into the earth
Yes, that's right.
and get far enough in to where it's 55
Well, they have a
degrees.
cheese cave.
That's
They
right.
actually.
Yeah, you would
for
actually
way
go to the cheese
solid.
cave.
For people who can get their hands on a wine cooler,
Let's just get
I
started.
would say do it, and here's
Let's
why.
get started.
To know that it's working, you need a certain amount of success that you can identify as success.
Yep.
And it's really helpful if there's not too wide a possibility of
It
variation.
was not
Uh-huh.
very
Yeah.
You can, in fact,
Yeah.
age cheese in your refrigerator, and
I
you
would
can
find
age
it
it
on
on your
Craigslist.
counter.
I think it was.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to be really different,
Yeah.
and you won't necessarily know whether you won't necessarily feel successful about it. Whereas if you do it all in the wine cooler,
We know it won't be the temperature issue.
right? You'll just watch it, and you'll
we'll
get
have a
to.
little bit more success.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
But
what
for
I'm
those
about.
who,
Or at
but
least
Especially
you'll
starting out.
have
for those who
fewer
have to
variables.
start with the rough and ready way, the important thing to remember is that when you take most of the water out of milk and then salt the results, the curds, they're not going to go bad. they're going to age in a lot of different ways, all depending on one, whether did I use, the number one difference is going to be, did I use rennet or did I just let the acidity of the milk make my curds? Okay. That's going to make a difference in your results. And then everything else is kind of like, well, did I wrap it in a grape leaf and stick it in a box and bury it in the garden? Or, which is one of the ways you might age certain kinds of soft cheese. Or did I, leave it out on the counter and just flip it a bunch of times? Okay. Did I put a cake bell over it to keep the moisture in so it was warm? It was moist but not cool on my counter. You could do this just about any way, and the proof of that is that if you traveled the world and looked at all the different ways, and cheese is made everywhere they're kept, ruminants are kept, and ruminants are kept almost everywhere.
Right.
Room temp.
The methods vary hugely.
Fantastic podcast. Faith, family, land, homesteading. Their new book, we talked all about these things. That's coming this week. That'll come this weekend when we don't have a vlog scheduled. A little fasting update. When I got up from sitting 3 hours with Tara and Troy, I almost cramped so bad I thought I might fall down. There, I wish I could say there was no stiffness. It was kind of like, walk slow, make some movements. It's a little discouraging being 6.5 days in, 7 days, especially since it seemed like I had kicked it earlier on in this fast. But I am much less, I'm much less stiff. I tend to look at the negative. I'm still itching down there. The psoriasis. Look at you, Lily. Leftover turkey, leftover tater tots, a roast, zucchini, bit of rice. Boy, you really hodgepodged it together beautifully. Oh, I'm so proud of you. And I had to give you very little guidance. I thought hunger went away after a few certain days, but that still looks pretty freaking good. I'm very impressed. This is the lard from just one pig. Just in time because we're out. But what I'm impressed about is Luke did that while we're at the podcast. You rendered our lard.
Yeah, and that's not all of it. You got more down there to be rendered.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
One crock pot's worth, so.
Oh, we have more lard down there?
Yes,
ready
there's
to go?
some wrapped. So you could pop it out and put it in the crock pot. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so. Good.
Yep.
So there's more to be made.
There is.
Sweet, thank you.
You bet.
You like the lunch? I'm happy you went back for seconds. That means you liked it?
I did.
Okay.
I do.
You going back for seconds?
Oh, yes,
That means you liked it. That's the test. That's the test. All you want. But I don't want to be a burden to the family, so putting away the food. Monster ham. It's 15 pounds. This might be the biggest piece of meat we've ever had in this pan. Scoring the fat. Rub. Thyme, salt, pepper, olive oil just to get it on there. Don't forget the lid. She did. Every time they leave, I like to hug them because you never know. You never know. It could be the last. It could be the last. Come here. And I don't tell them to be careful. I tell them to be dangerous. Because often doing the right thing is dangerous. And ultimately I want them to do the right thing.
I have a 20-gallon pot, but I never am working.
Rebecca and Beth are live right now on Abundance Plus. Replay will be available. They are live making cheese. Rebecca's learned how to make Gouda. I think that's going to be the ultimate homestead cheese.
Esoteric, expensive thing to being this very easy homestead, farm wife kind of thing that you can do.
We're seeing the Doughertys off. They're coming in here directly. It's been a wonderful visit. I thought hunger went away, but I'm ready to kill some of that ham. Did you?
You're not eating pork?
I know. Did you? Tell me how that ham is. It was alive yesterday.
I actually haven't eaten it yet.
Well, can you take a bite? That might be the freshest
This was alive
ham we've ever had. Yes.
Oh!
It was alive at this time yesterday. Is it not insane? 7 days fast. It's a record for me. It's rough. I don't think anybody talks about how hard this is. It's hard, but we're doing it and making progress a little bit by time. Going strong. Tomorrow's another day. Happy day.